What if I told you Toyota built a rear-wheel drive inline-six sports sedan that could hang with the BMW 3 Series, but nobody talks about it? What if that car had the soul of a Supra, the refinement of a Lexus, and a tuning potential that's off the charts? Well, guess what? It exists. And it's called the Lexus IS-300. This isn't your typical cushy Lexus. The IS-300 came out swinging in the late 90s and early 2000s with a chassis that loved corners, a powertrain with legit street cred, and styling that turned heads in both Tokyo and California. So why has it been flying under the radar all these years? Stick around, because we're about to break down why the Lexus IS-300 is one of the most slept-on JDM sedans ever built, and why it might just be your next dream car. Back in the 90s, Toyota was dominating in reliability and practicality. But they wanted more. They wanted to challenge Europe in the compact luxury sports sedan market. BMW had the E46 3 Series. Mercedes had the C-Class. Nissan had the Skyline in Japan, but it never officially hit U.S. shores until the Infiniti G35. So Toyota, through Lexus, decided to step into the ring. The result, the Toyota Altezza in Japan, which later became the Lexus IS-300 in the United States. Launched in Japan in 1998 and in the U.S. by 2001, the IS-300 was Toyota's answer to the sports sedan dominance of the Germans. But they didn't just want to compete, they wanted to surprise people. The Altezza featured sharp design, advanced suspension, and most importantly, a balanced chassis. In the U.S., Lexus swapped in the 2JZ's GE, the non-turbo version of the Supra engine. Yup, that's right, a Supra engine. It was marketed to younger buyers, people who wanted performance, but weren't ready to jump into a GS or LS. Lexus was trying to break away from their grandpa car image, and the IS-300 was the weapon they used. When the IS-300 came to the U.S., it had to go toe-to-toe with some serious contenders. There are BMW 3 Series E46, Mercedes-Benz C-Class, Audi A4, Acura TL. And of course, its Nissan rival, the Infiniti G35. But here's the thing, the IS-300 had something none of them did, the 2JZ. While the E46 had excellent balance and strong inline-six options, and the G35 had raw power from its VQ35DE, the IS-300 offered a different vibe. It wasn't the fastest, but it was the most tunable. It wasn't the most luxurious, but it had bulletproof reliability. The IS-300 became an underground hero. It was the tuner's sedan. Rear-wheel drive, solid automatic, or manual options in later models, and a reputation for taking abuse like a champ. It never outsold its German rivals, but the IS-300 built a cult following, and that's something money can't buy. Let's talk about the engine. The Lexus IS-300 came with the 2JZ GE, a 3.0-liter inline-six producing around 215 horsepower and 218 pound-foot of torque. Now, it's not the twin-turbo beast from the Supra, that's the 2JZ GTE, but it's still a legend. Why? Because it's overbuilt, reliable, and highly tunable. You can turbocharge it. You can build it for drifting. You can slap it into just about anything. The 2JDZ is a blank canvas that'll scream all the way to redline without breaking a sweat. And here's the kicker. The IS-300 wasn't trying to be flashy. It just worked. With VVTi variable valve timing, smooth power delivery, and Lexus-level build quality, the IS-300 offered a driving experience that felt premium but playful. Later models even came with a manual transmission, which made the IS-300 an instant favorite among enthusiasts who wanted Supra vibes on a budget. The IS-300 wasn't just about performance, it also looked the part. Sharp lines, short overhangs, and a stance that screamed sporty. The quad headlights and taillights had a clear lens look that was futuristic for the late 90s. Inside, Lexus did something bold. The chronograph-style gauge cluster looked like it was ripped from a high-end watch. The bucket seats were firm, supportive, and wrapped in high-quality materials. Technology-wise, it had power, everything: seats, mirrors, windows. Optional navigation, premium sound system, and even LED accent lighting in some trims. It was youthful, different, and very un-Lexus. And that was exactly the point. So why doesn't the IS-300 get the love it deserves? Simple, it was ahead of its time. Back then, Lexus was known for big, soft sedans. Enthusiasts didn't take the IS-300 seriously because it wore a luxury badge. Meanwhile, German cars dominated the sports sedan conversation. But now, people are waking up. The IS-300 was rear-wheel drive, had a legendary engine, and was built to last. It was rare to find something that fun, that reliable, and that modifiable in one package. It's the kind of car that grows on you. The more you drive it, the more you appreciate its balance. And the more you dig into the aftermarket scene, the more you realize just how much potential it has. Here's where things get spicy. The IS-300 is a tuner's dream. You've got engine swap potential. 2JZ GTE 1.5JZ builds LS swaps. Suspension upgrades for track or drift, VIP styling for street cruising. Wide-body kits, carbon fiber aero packages, turbo kits, exhaust systems, ECU tunes. Whether you're going for a full-blown drift build or a clean VIP cruiser, the IS-300 is one of the most versatile platforms out there. It's got space, style, and a supportive community behind it. And the fact that it's a Lexus means it'll handle daily driving duties without breaking down every week. Want to turn it into a sleeper that gaps modern muscle? Go turbo. Want to slide it sideways at your local drift track? Throw on a hydro handbrake and coilovers. Want to just enjoy a well-balanced, fun-to-drive sedan? Leave it stock and enjoy the ride. The possibilities are endless. Now, let's talk money. Right now, you can still find decent Lexus IS-300s in the $5,000 to $10,000 range, depending on condition, mileage, and modifications. Manual transmission models expect to pay more. Clean, unmolested examples are getting harder to find, and prices are slowly creeping up as more enthusiasts realize what this car is. If you're looking to buy, check for rust, especially in northern states. Inspect the suspension and steering components. Make sure the timing belt has been serviced. Avoid heavily modified examples unless you know what you're doing. If you find a clean IS-300, hold on to it. It's a future classic. All right, fam, that's the Lexus IS-300. A car with Supra DNA Lexus reliability and endless potential. It may have been overlooked when it first launched, but today, it's one of the best bang-for-buck JDM sedans you can buy. Whether you're a teen getting your first taste of car culture or a die-hard JDM veteran looking for your next project, this is the car you need to consider. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Would you take an IS-300 over a 350Z or an E46? More sleeper JDM heat is coming your way. So stay tuned. Peace.